Hello and welcome back to another episode of TEW, and we are back with Friday Night Smackdown. Do apologise about the lack of uploads recently. I'm going to try and get back on top of it in the coming few weeks. But we opened the show on the pre-show with a poor match that had the OC defeat Pretty Deadly in 8 minutes 23 with a 55 rating. Not too bad to open the show. And then we go into another poor pre-show match. Bayley defeated Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell in 10:49 with a Bayley to belly. Gets a 49, and Bayley has sustained a dislocated shoulder. And that was caused by Candice LeRae, so that's not great. And in, I believe, our final pre-show match, we have a subpar wrestling and little heat. Apollo Crews defeats Angel from Legado del Fantasma with a spin-out powerbomb in a 54 rated match. So if you are looking forward to the main show, please do leave a like down below. Comment what you think we should be doing challenge-wise, and subscribe if you are enjoying the content as well. As I say, I will try my best to get caught up a bit. But in front of 11,088 people in the CFG Bank Arena, let's get into Smackdown. And our opening segment gets a 70 rating. Drew McIntyre opens Smackdown, states that he is going to make sure he becomes WWE Champion. And it starts by beheading the Viper. Kevin Owens interrupts him and tells Drew, "Thank you for waiting until after my match with Randy Orton." Cody comes out, he's ready to fight, but Drew leaves the ring, tells him, "You know what, you can have your match, but it's in tonight's main event." So Kevin Owens starting to tease that he might turn heel. He's still a face, but, you know, he's saying, look, me and Randy get on friends, but I get that you want to make a statement. I've done the same thing in the past. At least you waited until I won and had my moment. After that, we have a bout that had subpar wrestling and little heat. The OC defeated Cedric and Ashante in 9 minutes and 8 seconds when Luke Gallows pinned Cedric with a magic killer. Wasn't intentional to have them do two matches. I think I've just kind of got mixed up on who I was booking. But nevertheless, 56 rating match, not too bad. And following that, we have the club continuing to beat down Cedric and Adonis. AJ dares the Street Profits to face he and the OC next week. So he's saying, go and find yourselves a tag team partner. Come and face us next week. 6-man tag. Next up in a terrible match, Chelsea Green and Piper Niven defeat Katana Chance and Caden Carter in 10:42 when Piper Niven pins Caden Carter with a Michinoku driver, gets a 44 rating, and as a result of that, they will be getting a tag team title shot against Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair. After that, Drew says Cody's making a big mistake getting in the ring with him tonight, with the mood he's in, and he's going to end up just like his friend Randy Orton. That gets a 69 rating. I'm hoping that match might be absolutely fantastic. And next, in a bout that didn't have much heat and embarrassing wrestling, Nia Jax defeated, it's got Tamina in, to be fair, with a standing leg drop, gets a 47 rating. We just wanted to put Nia over a bit, and it's done the job, even if it wasn't that good of a match. And after the match, Naomi calls out Nia. Nia this week can't just ignore her because she's in the ring. But she does tell her, you don't deserve a title shot. So no, get out of here. Next up, Legado del Fantasma tell DIY they need to get to the back of the queue if they want a tag team title shot. They lost the titles to the Bloodline. Therefore, why should they be first in line for a rematch? Get to the back of the queue. It's our time. That gets a 31 rating, so not a great promo there, but still got a hot crowd. As we head into a bout that had decent wrestling but not much heat, Carmelo Hayes defeats Elton Prince with a Fedora Frog Splash. Gets a 56 rating. The creative finish that we used was a success, but it wasn't very well put together by Patrick Scott. And I believe we've only got 2 segments left to go on this SmackDown episode. 3 segments left to go, I think. So Andrade attacks Carmelo Hayes after his match. And while that attack happens, LA Knight just sits and watches from ringside. And after Andrade leaves, that's when LA Knight gets in the ring, stands over Carmelo Hayes, taunting him with the US title. Obviously, they've got a triple threat match coming up at Crown Jewel. So LA Knight just not really wanting to get involved in their fight, leaving them to it, but still making the statement, I'm the champion here. Next up, we have Kevin Owens telling Cody he needs to focus on Crown Jewel. He's got a title defense against Kevin Owens at Crown Jewel, and Cody tells him, I get what you're saying. However, I need to address this Drew McIntyre business first. And as Cody walks off ready for his match, you can see Kevin Owens looks a bit annoyed. He feels like Cody's dismissing him a bit. You know, that Kevin Owens is a dangerous opponent, and Cody's treating it a little bit like, that's the afterthought. I'm not worried about you at the moment. I'm dealing with something else. So you can just see Kevin Owens just a little bit angry about that. That gets a 73 rating, and hopefully we might have a very good main event because the crowd is very hot. And it gets a 71 rating. It's not fantastic, but it's better than what we have been having recently. And in a bout that had superb wrestling and great heat, Drew McIntyre defeats Cody Rhodes in 21:48 with a Claymore kick after a distraction by Kevin Owens. So the match deserved better commentary. This isn't a heel turn for Kevin Owens, not yet. However, not a heel turn, I said. And after the match, we get an 84 rating. Drew McIntyre celebrating his win, and then Kevin Owens getting in the ring, looking down at the WWE title, and he picks it up and just smiles at the title. And then he places it back on Cody and leaves him in the ring, licking his wounds. So Kevin Owens, not heel, but he's made it very clear what his intentions are. And that gets a 62 rating. I thought that was going to be better than that. With a 71 main event. And a strong segment to end the show as well. And the strong segment to open the show. But I guess the middle of the card, not quite good enough. So Bayley is going to be out for about 19 days with her dislocated shoulder, only able to work angles, which isn't too bad. I thought dislocated shoulder could have been a lot worse than that. However, we have gained some popularity in Japan, which is nice. On the bright side, this time we don't get any complaints from the networks about our ratings, so at least that's an improvement of some sort. So we're going to head straight into Raw next, and I think what we might even try and do is get a couple of episodes all in one go so we can get caught up to real life a little bit, because we are quite a bit behind. If you have enjoyed that, please do leave a like down below. Comment what you think we should do heading into Survivor Series. Subscribe, and thank you very much for watching.